Three second is all the really you friends by K1 more one. Like the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this second 3, 2, 1.
So sorry for not posting in a while. I've been kind of busy with university work, but
Yeah.
something happened recently where I thought it would be a good topic to talk upon, and that's how being yourself makes people like you less,
Wow,
especially in
really?
my case.
True, yeah, yeah.
So I've never really had like a solid group of friends. My whole life, I've always been moved around in different foster care houses and all this. So
Yeah.
I was never able to like have that friend group, and I also never had a phone until I was 16. So when I was actually trying to make friends, it would be hard to see them because I'd only be able to communicate with them when I was
Yeah.
actually there in person. I wouldn't be able to phone them up or text them or anything. The least I could do was maybe message them on PlayStation, but that was about it. So it's kind of hard for me because every time I'd see them in person, I'd kind of be like a bit of a loser because like I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were saying about me or what they were talking about outside of school. So I just kind of like became this bit of a a friend that was like really dependable. And like when a friend knows that they're dependable, like
Yeah.
a friend group knows you're dependable on them, that's when they kind of start to like you less. And
Yeah.
I was always picked on. Like I was always like the laughing stock of the group, always,
Wow,
because
really?
I'd be like, obviously like everyone knew I had autism, right? So they just make fun of me for that.
Yeah.
And while that isn't a problem nowadays, like it hit me hard as a kid because like, why do they make fun of me just because of my autism? Like, is there something
Yeah.
going wrong that I'm not seeing? And fast forward few years, I'm in university, and when I this is like before university, like the summer before I joined university, I had like maybe I had a good group of online friends, but I only had like two people I knew from the
Yeah.
gym that I was friends with who went to the same gym as me, and uh, yeah, they were great friends, and I'm still friends with them now. Occasionally see them, but yeah, I didn't really have any friends, so my flatmates that I moved in with were my first group of friends, and it was two guys particularly that I was
Yeah.
friends with, and I like the quote, "No scar has ever come from an enemy; it's always come from someone close to you,"
Yeah.
and that's the case with these friends that I was with because once I started to be myself more in the second year of my university path, that's when I started to realize that yeah, maybe these aren't the greatest friends after all. Because I've
You
realized that
think?
recently, especially after my breakup, the ones that
Yeah.
have been helping me the most and giving the most sound advice have been the people that I've had the most grudges against. Like, it's
Oh,
actually
really?
funny that the people who you were once enemies with are probably like the closest people that you can actually be friends with in the end. That's happened with me. I've fallen out with two guys before over separate issues, and now I'm friends with both of them. And they were the ones who probably helped me the most through the breakup, and actually say things how they are to my face instead of pretending like they were friends with me. That's the thing. So back to the first year university. So I met two guys um, who I was friends with in my first year of
Yeah.
university. We went to the gym together, went clubbing together, and everything was all right. And but I never felt like I could actually
Yeah.
talk to them properly. They're just kind of like there because in the first year they didn't disrespect me at all. They were
Yeah.
fine, but and I know they're watching this now because they've got their own like little separate group and group chat that they talk about me now and
Yeah.
like spread shit behind my back. So I know they're gonna be watching this video
Yep.
and like if you're watching, hello, yes I am talking shit about you because you talk shit about me behind my back.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on. I was friends with these two guys for like the whole of first year of uni. Over summer, I got my car and I started driving down to see them over summer because they lived quite far away. So I'd always spend a lot of money on fuel, which they never really like bothered to thank me for, but it was whatever.
Yeah, well.
And after after summer, when second year started, that's when I started to see a bit of a change. I started to realise that yeah, these guys aren't actually my friends because they started to create separate group chats about me, and through hearing through other people, they'd talk about me behind my back. And that's when I started to realise like I don't want to be
Yeah,
with these, like associate myself with these guys anymore, this friend group,
yeah,
because I don't want to do the things that they're doing anymore. Like they like
yeah.
I don't mind clubbing once in a while, but they were like
Once in a while,
going out
yeah,
clubbing maybe like at least once a week, sometimes twice a week.
yeah,
And I just wasn't for that, especially when they wouldn't really make me feel welcomed when I went out.
yeah.
I'd just kind of be like there, and it was kind of like whatever
It's
while
well.
they went out and kind of just like tried to forget about me. And yeah, they did a lot of things that I won't go into that I don't want to do. That I don't want to do. So I just said to them, I said to the both of them one day, I'm just like, I'm gonna try and start taking my life a bit more seriously now. I'm gonna try and find my
Yeah,
purpose. Maybe start something new. Maybe like start a business or start a channel or something that I can put my energy into.
yeah,
I'll still do things with you guys, but I don't want to do anything that's gonna drag me down. I just want to
yeah,
kind of be in some sort of like brotherhood and just support us. And I just said like, if you want to join me in that, you can join me. If you don't, whatever. It's your decision. And both one of them just straight up ignored me. The second guy was just kind of just said like, oh no, I'm not too bothered about that. I'm just gonna keep doing
yeah,
me. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's fair enough. And ever since then, I've just had talk like the shit took out of me because now I've started to focus on my life a bit more. Like I remember in these 2 weeks
yeah,
when I was after that message, the 2 weeks after I really like isolated myself. I started getting up at like 6 a.m. every day
yeah.
and kind of just like
Sick of him.
focus on myself all day. I
Yeah,
didn't really see anyone, and because of that, everyone, the one friend that completely ignored my messages started to spread lies about me, and like paint me out as this like weirdo
wow,
to
really?
the other
Wow.
friends in the friend, because the friend group's like probably like 10, 10 people, right? And I
Yeah,
was on good terms with most of them, but then after I just had lies spread about me that I was some like weird like fucking like Sigma person who just like didn't care about anyone or anything. Because in reality, the guy that was spreading lies about me was just
yeah,
insecure and jealous that I wanted to actually focus on
yeah,
myself, and I didn't want to just constantly let myself get belittled and have the fun taken out of me.
yeah,
Because that's what happens. Like if you're the like the clown of the group or the guy who always gets picked on,
yeah,
once you start to actually focus on yourself, they have no one to take fun of. So they, instead of saying it to your face, now like, instead of saying it to the face, they're now scared, so they just say it behind your back, and that's what's been happening. Any time I've been posting a picture or
yeah.
post a video online, they just stalk me or make fun of me behind my back,
Wow,
and I know
really?
because I have sources, and it's just horrible, really, because they're just waiting for me to miss a step. That's all they're doing, because
Yeah,
they're not content with probably where they are now, so they're just watching me and hoping that I fall back to their level, like crabs in a bucket,
yeah,
basically. They're just trying to snip your legs and trying to keep you back down. Which is sad because instead of just because I asked two of my friends, I was like, oh, do you want to like start focusing and staying away from bad habits and starting to really focus on our lives and getting what we want in life? And I literally invited them, and I still tried to make plans with them after that, but they just ignored me, and it's kind of sad, really, because now they're just taking the frustration out on me, and they never say anything to my face either. You try and confront them, and they just don't say anything. It happened today. I was putting these new headrests on my car. They were
yeah,
all watching the football in one of the rooms,
mhm,
and they were watching me outside the curtains, laughing at me. and like
Yeah.
looking at me, stalking me basically like they do in my chat.
Wow, really? Wow.
And it's just sad, really, that they have
Yeah.
nothing else better to do in their lives. And I'm just glad that I've managed to find friends and also um, make new friends with past enemies to
Yeah.
realize who really is worth having in your life and who is just there
Yeah.
to really drag you down. And that's the thing with autism. Like I used to always be just try and force myself to be friends with people, but that's not who I am anymore. I just choose my
Yeah.
friends wisely, choose who actually
Yeah.
cares about me. That's just what you got to do. You got to realize, like, are these people here just because they can have me here, or are they actually here to like
Yeah.
help me? Because they weren't there to help me. They were just there to have me around, do bad habits with, and I just slowly saw myself become like the average of the 5 people I was spending my time with. And I didn't want to do that because I wanted to grow, but I couldn't grow in the environment I was in. So I decided to
Yeah.
take a step back, still try and be friends with them, like, but
Yeah.
just focus more on myself and become more independent. And as soon as you do that, they kind of take it as like a personal insult, which
Yeah.
is weird because if anything, they should see it as inspiration and they should actually try to grow alongside you and support each other.
Yeah.
But that's not their case. I think it's just a case of maturity at the end of the day. They weren't mature enough, and I don't know. I don't want to talk to them anymore. I don't want to be friends with them anymore because it's clear that they don't respect me. So why should I bother wasting my time on them
Yeah.
when I have other friends that I value a lot higher that actually say things how they are to my face, give me constructive criticism, and don't talk about me behind my back. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just kind of how my life's going. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I've just been focused on university work.
Yeah.
But I have my final exam on the 2nd of May, and then after that, I have the whole summer to push out content and really focus on everything. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay curious.
Oh. That was all the really influenced by Kevin Mowan. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell to be notified when I upload. In my bye. That is all we will do.